Hi guys, it's Sachin Rupan from Fish Online, and we've actually come to the end of the day, but this is something that we should have started with. It's worm care, and I think it's something that's very important because very often we fish for an extended period of time. When we fish in essays, we're fishing for the whole week, and there's also times when we are fishing out for a weekend and then just every day. So we'll just touch base on worm care that you can use in each application or in one application that will be able to help you in each of the other scenarios. We were in Namibia last year in November and fished in weathers in extreme weather. I mean, we on the one day measured well over 40 degrees. And if you do not know how to care for your worms, you're going to have a bad day at the water, especially if that's what the fish want to eat for the day. So having a larger cooler box like this will definitely help. What you should do is firstly have one of these, and secondly a little container like this that will help you whilst you're fishing. So this would be your main storage unit, and then as you progress through the day, you can just constantly top these up. I've got two. One I put in Caribas, and the other one I use for garden worms, snake worms, jumpers, etc. A big mistake which I made at the recent essays was putting a bag of ice into the cooler box, thinking that it was gonna keep them cool, but when I got up in the morning, my box was flooded with water and a lot of the worms died. So as an option, if you get onto these ice packs, make sure they're nice and frozen. You can keep them all together, and when they defrost, it doesn't let out any water, and that'll ensure that your worms are cool through the entire day. Just remember, as soon as you get out, get your worms out the bakkie or out of your vehicle, to keep them in the shade. That's very, very important. If you want to add some moisture, you can wet up bits of newspaper. That definitely helps. And what I found very, very helpful, well, for me personally, are egg trays. So don't throw out your old egg trays. You can wet them, and they hold moisture very, very well. If you look in this, I mean, this is just a cooler box that I used in March, and I've got worms in here that are still going well. There's some garden worms, a couple of Kariba worms, and this is sitting in here since March, and a couple of fishing trips thereafter. So having one of these when you're done fishing, keep them in the shade, make sure the sand is always moist, and that will be able to last you a couple of months. And a day like today, I didn't need to go digging in the garden for worms. Just able to grab this, turn the soil just to check that there was enough, and good to go. In here you can just throw in your kitchen scraps, so potato peels, basically any veggies. Try to stay away from onion and garlic, so I've heard, and I don't put that into my worm box, but any of the other scraps, kitchen scraps, just bury a little, dig a little hole. You can put the food under and just bury it up, and you should be good to go.